April Fools. Uh, I'm recording this at 8 p.m., so it might be, April 2nd. For people who aren't in my time zone, like if you're in Australia, it's probably like the middle of April 2nd. I apologize because there's likely nobody in Australia watching this. But April Fools to everybody who's in April Fool's Day still. I hope you all have an amazing day. We do still have like new stuff. Like today, I just filmed like the new infomercials for two of them, and then I have audio recordings, and I might play one of them.
Alongside its ability to climb surfaces.
So there you go. There's like an audio recording, but yeah, we're starting actual film stuff, and then later, probably in May, we'll do more. Like I'll do more cinematic shots. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Um, and stay tuned. Happy April Fools. I think the rest of this video I'm just gonna play like a cat spitting GIF, and I'm gonna put like some like low quality music on top, kind of bring back old Cinemace vibes. Cat spinning 1 hour, and anybody remember that? Okay, I'm gonna do that now. So everybody have a great April Fool's Day. I'll see you later. Um, yeah. So, bye.
resistant to sharp objects, blunt force, fire, explosions, freezing temperatures, space, pressure, radiation, lasers, literature, no angel food cake.